Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Adia your best predict, the channel that gives you guys the best correct score prediction and betting strategy. So in today's video content, I'm going to give you guys just 10 odd plus betting prediction. Actually, this is the strategy I'm currently using for my prediction, and I'm sure that you guys too will enjoy this through your winning ticket. Actually, the strategy consists of just more away strategy and over 0.5, and sometimes I can just decide to predict the game as over 1.5, but I make use of over 0.5 as just a means of, let me say, safety games. So let me show you how this particular strategy also works. I've been using this particular strategy for a while, and it has been working for me so well, and that is the reason why I am consistent using it. Even though there are some games that always caught the game by testing the strategy. Using the same strategy, there are some games that we caught it. This is the Omo strategy. So I'm going to use it to predict just 10 odd plus in today's video content. Actually, this game eventually lost, but that is the uncertainty in betting. If you check the full summary of these games that lost the ticket, and this also, you are going to realize that most of the games actually spoil the ticket at the end of the game. Like the 9 minutes goals can cause the game to lose, and that is one part of betting for you. So without wasting much of our time, I'm going to use the same strategy I'm using to win my games currently to predict 10 plus odd for you guys. So without, let us move on to our bet menu under the football league. So I'll start with our top leagues, that is our top 5 European leagues, and that is what I'm going to start with. The England champions, England Premier League rather, sorry for that. So let's go. So the first game I have here with me under the England Premier League is Manchester City and Liverpool. So after checking the statistics of these two teams are really one of the top teams in Premier League currently. The home team is currently in the first position on the league table, and the away team is currently on the second position on the league table. And judging by their previous games with other teams, you can see that almost from both sides, both team in like at least 100% of the last 5 games with other teams is over 1.5 goals. And checking their previous meeting with each other, at least 80% of their games ended up in over 1.5 goals. So let us check the odd provided for their over 1.5 goals prediction. Okay, we have 1.16 odd already. So we have another match, which is the match. I'm going to skip Burnley and West Ham. Probably we should be having over 1.5 goals in that particular match, but I'm skipping it for some reason. So I'm moving on to Newcastle versus Chelsea. And if you check the statistics, actually Newcastle performance is kind of fluctuating, and Chelsea seems to be getting themselves, at least in the last 5 games with other teams, they lost just one game, that is against Brentford. And checking the last previous game, they have been playing draw while Chelsea was playing at home, and while Newcastle has been playing at home, they either Newcastle win or Chelsea win. So this particular prediction is home or away, because both teams have this kind of uncertainty of possible winning. Anybody can win in this particular game. So we are going to the next game I'm going to predict is a Brighton and Nottingham Forest versus Brighton. So we have Nottingham Forest versus Brighton. If you have been observing most of Brighton's games of recent, except the championship, and that is when they are playing with Ajax, that is the only period they always score without conceding. But checking their previous Premier League games, they have always been conceding and scoring at the same time. That is over 1.5 goals. Check the last 5 games, most of the matches ended up in over 1.5 goals. And checking the home team, which is Nottingham Forest, the most of their results also end up in over 1.5 goals. At least 80% of their last 5 games with other teams ended up in over 1.5 goals. And checking the last previous meeting, 80% of their games also ended up in over 1.5 games, except a particular match which ended up in a 0-0 while Brighton was playing at home. But this time around, the prediction for this particular game is over 1.5 goals. Let us check the odd provided by the bookmakers. Okay, we have 1.24 odd, and with just 3 games, we are able to accumulate 1.88 odd. So the next game I'm going to predict for you guys is under Spain League, and that is Valencia and Celta Vigo. And this particular prediction is over 1.5 goals. Actually, there are some teams that may not have over 1.5 in 80% of the last previous meeting, but at least there are some circumstances that always back up some prediction. For example, injuries and uh, different factors in general. So now checking the last five uh, performance of both teams, you can see that at least 80% of their games ended up in over 1.5 goals. And checking the last five matches they've played together, yeah, I think all the five games ended up in over 1.5 goals. So the prediction for this particular match would have also been home or away, but the best thing to go for is over 1.5 goals at 1.87 odd. So another one I'm going to go for is Ameria. Uh, for a very long time, I've known Ameria to be a team that score goals and also concede. If you remember some games they played with Real Madrid, they score goals and they conceded some goals with them. So in the last five games of this particular games, you can realize that we only have 60% of 1.5 goals for the home team, and for the away team we only have over 1.5 goals for the 80% of their games. And checking the last previous meeting, we only have over 1.5 goals in just two match. The rest ended up in 1-0, just a goal difference. So I would have loved to predict particular games as 1.5 goals, but I would advise you guys to only go for over 0.5 goals, as one of this particular team will surely score in this game. So we have another match, which is Atletico Madrid and Mallorca. So this particular match, I wanted to predict it as home or away, but I decided to skip it. So the next match is under the Italy Serie A, and that is where I'm going to be predicting the match between Milan and Fiorentina. Milan versus Fiorentina. The prediction for this particular game. I'm sure some people are running away from for the prediction of this particular game, especially one of my friends. He told me that he cannot predict this particular game, but after checking the statistics, I think the best prediction for it is anybody win or over 0.5 goals. Anybody win or over 0.5 goals. If you are looking for just a small odd, let me say you want to try and play safe, you can go for over 0.5 goals. But if you want to accumulate a big odd because of the possible outcome of this particular game, then we have to go for home or away. So with just 6 games, we were able to accumulate 3.65 odd, and we still have just four more prediction left, and that is under we have three prediction under the German league, German Bundesliga. For the match between Dortmund and Mönchengladbach, the prediction for this particular game is anybody to win, because the home team currently, which is Dortmund, they are not really informed compared to that of the away team. But checking on their previous meeting, we realize that both teams always beat each other anytime. Anything happens, because sometimes betting cannot be predicted. Betting is not predictable. A game, sports betting can can be funny sometimes. So, but checking their statistics and realizing their capacity and ability, and the possible outcome of the game is home or away at odd of 1.17 odd. So the next game for us is a Freiburg Darmstadt. The prediction for this particular game is definitely over 1.5 goals. Checking the last five meeting of the home team is over 1.5 throughout, and checking the last five meeting of the away team, it is over 1.5 in 80% of the last five meetings with other teams. And checking their last three previous games with each other, we can see that 75%, or let me say yes, 75% of the game, their previous meeting with each other ended up in over 1.5 goals, and the prediction for this particular game is over 1.5. We all know that on a normal basis, in German league they score goals very well. So prediction for this particular match is over 1.5 goals at odd of 1.21 odd. So we have just two games left for our prediction. So we have Leipzig, okay, Wolfsburg versus Leipzig. So prediction for Leipzig and Wolfsburg is over 1.5 goals, judging with their last previous meeting and their performance, their stats, their form, and so on, and their previous meeting with each other. The prediction for that is over 0.5 goals at out of 1.03. So the next prediction is under the Netherlands League, which is Eredivisie, I've honest somehow like that. That's where I'm going to predict the match between um Erevin and Fortuna Sittard. Erevin, I don't know. So the prediction for this after checking their statistics is just anybody to win because by checking their stats, you can see the form of both teams, that of the home team and the away team, and we can see their league position, checking their form, their previous meeting, and how the home team has been performing so well while playing at home. But this particular game can end up in both way because so that is the reason why the prediction for the home or away prediction. So initially I didn't want to add up some two prediction, but I want our prediction to reach 10 odds because I've already prepared them. So I wanted to limit you guys to some prediction before, but I'm going to add it. We have one under the Scotland League and we have another one under the Brazilian League. So let us have our prediction for home or away of this particular match, which is a total of 1.29. So our total game should accumulate to just 12, probably 12 predictions. So we are moving on to Scotland League, and that is where I'm going to be predicting the match between Heart of Midlothian and St Johnstone FC. The prediction for this particular game is home or away after checking their statistics and checking their last 5 games, checking their last previous meeting, and it shows that anybody have the ability of the outcome of this game can come in any other way. So we have to, even though the home team happens to be the one winning most of their previous game, but the prediction for that is over home or away. That means anybody to win this game at out of 1.23 or so. The last prediction in today's video content is under the Brazilian League, and that is where I'll be predicting the match of um Paranese PR something like that. PR and Vasco da Gama. I hope you guys can see it on the screen, and this is it. So the final prediction for today's video content will also be home or away strategy. This particular strategy is what I've been using to win most of my games. I hope you guys have seen how this particular strategy is working and mixing it up with over 0.5 in order to reduce the risk of loss. So let us check the odd for the home or away strategy. Home or away odd provided by the booking curve. So finally we have our 10 odd prediction with just 12 game selection for today's video content. So before we move on, before we go to the final step, I want to show you guys how this particular strategy is really working, the home away strategy and the home over 0.5. Actually, some of these games has not played as okay. I have the over 0.5 goals games just starting, not quite long. So thanks for watching, guys. These are their best predicts. If you are interested in joining some of my groups, you can click on the link in the video description, and or you can drop what you think we need to look into in this particular channel, and we are going to get in touch with. So the first match is Manchester City and Liverpool over 1.5 goals, Newcastle and Chelsea home or away, Nottingham Forest and Brighton over 1.5 goals, Valencia Celta over 1.5 goals, Getafe and Almeria over 0.5 goals, Milan Fiorentina home or away, Borussia Dortmund and Mönchengladbach home or away, Freiburg Darmstadt Freiburg Darmstadt over 1.5 goals, Wolfsburg Leipzig over 0.5 goals, Erwin and Fortuna Sittard home or away, Out of Midlothian FC versus St. Johnston FC is home or away, and we have the last game under the Brazilian League, that is Paranense versus Vasco da Gama home or away. So thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video content where I'm going to drop another odd for you guys. This is just 10 points, 97 odd of just 12 selection. So thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video content. Bye.